Guys, and here we are off again finally. A little bit different this one. I've left the bike behind and I've decided to put on the trail runners, throw on the backpack, and we are off and doing some section, or a section, of the BNT, or the Bicentennial National Trail. The trail itself is 5,500 kilometres long, and it runs between Cooktown in far north Queensland to a town just north of Melbourne somewhere. I ain't going that far. I am starting off at Biggenden this morning, and well, fingers crossed, I got a 7-day trek till Kilkeven, and then we'll see how we go from there. Haven't even gone a kilometre and I've had my first bit of fun. I had to cross that, there's no other way to go. It was knee deep, luckily it didn't get much deeper than that. But anyway, with all the rain that we've had over the last few weeks, I don't think it's the last time I'm going to encounter a creek crossing. So much for dry socks. So today on section 1, I'm just going to be doing about 16.5 kilometres through to a place called Golden Fleece, and then that'll be today's camp. So I've got away a bit later, so it's just before lunch, and so hopefully I'll be there around 4:30, 5 o'clock tonight. Seen this post sticking up and I thought it might have been a trail marker, but it's a, looks like it's a rain gauge, or was at once a rain gauge. Oh well, at least GPX files come in handy. I got my maps and topographical maps and compass. Normally I'd stuff around with them, but day one, leaving late, just want to get on the road. And but yeah, the old GPX files come in handy when you're coming through a paddock and you've got no idea, you know, just makes life a little easier. Just don't rely on them though. Can't beat a map and a compass. Well, there is a remnants of a track showing up now, and as you can see, it's very wet still, very wet. I'm managing to avoid most of it by walking on the grass clumps. As long as there's no nope ropes in the grass. A lot of people think that Australian snakes hibernate in the winter. They don't. Yes, they are less active, but on a day like today where it's chilly, they could be very likely looking for a place to sun themselves. Gosh, I'm walking through a bog, so much of me sock drying out. Well, at least I shouldn't have any trouble finding water in the creeks. One good thing, and I don't think I'm going to have too many days getting off track a little bit, trying to dodge all the water, but pretty much everywhere you go. Oh. Kelly Commute just talked shit herself. I wondered who was out here with me. I've got some new gear to try out on this trip too. New tent. I bit the bullet and spent the money and bought a Z-Pax duplex. Thought I'd get rid of all the other 3 tents I've got and stick to a 1 tent does all. So it's its maiden voyage. I've only tried it out in the backyard. I've also got a new backpack on, if you can see it there. Well, it's not new, I bought it early last year, but it's maiden voyage. It's an Osprey something or other, don't know. Yeah, so it's a lot more comfortable than my old one, and a third of the bloody weight. The old 65 litre backpack that I had was 2.5 or 2.7, 2.8 kilos just in the backpack alone, and very, very uncomfortable. This sits where it's meant to sit, so a lot better. And I had to buy some new trail runners last couple of years. Very rarely wear on shoes. My feet have spread, so I tried hiking in my boots and my old trail runners before I come away, and no, too small. So yeah, either that or my feet are getting fatter. Anyway, I'm going to keep wading through this bog mire, guys, and get on to Lower Lakeside Road soon, and then we'll have some dry terra firma underfoot. So the pack's loaded up to the hilt. It's a 55 litre pack, I think it is. But yeah, loaded to the max. There's no shops where I'm going for 7 days. So I mightn't even see anyone for those times, so we'll see how I travel. So I've got basically 7 days worth of meals, which pretty well fills the pack up. We're on Lower Lakeside Road now. I've come out of all that paddock, so a bit of blacktop should help dry the feet out. I think I've got about 12 kilometres to go. That was nice. Lady just stopping to make sure that I was okay. Going by the looks of the fence line on both sides of the road, I don't think I would have been walking through here a couple of weeks ago when I originally had planned to leave. Looks like this road would have all been underwater. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but that's Koongarra Rock, Mount Walsh National Park in the background over there. Oh, listen to that. Absolutely nothing. Beautiful, isn't it? Here we are, Golden Fleece Road, turning off Lower Lakeside Road, and onto a gravel road now. Well, it's just after 2:30. Been going since just before midday, so time for a bit of a break, I think. A bit of a snack. Oh, geez, that wind's chilly as soon as you stop. Well, that's the end of day one. Just under 17 kilometres done. It's getting quite fresh now. So I'm just going to get the tent up, get some warm clothes on, and get some firewood. It's about 4:45, I think. So the sun's going down pretty quick. So, and then I'll find a creek in the morning and get some water in the morning as I move along. All right, guys, I'll chat later when I get dinner on. All right, guys, I was going to have a chat, but I'm too knackered. I'll catch us all in the morning. Day one over and done with. Gonna sleep like a log, I think. Alright, see you in the morning, eh?